increases, and once frustration increases, you know what happened after that. It's a random guesses altogether. So it's always the smart work, how smartly you are reading the question. Now see, only with the help of that much information, I'm very sure that you people can answer this question very smartly. Come on, here is the answer. Just put your answer option in chat box. Come on, everyone. The ages of Shweta and Rachna is 2:5. Ratio of ages of Shweta and Rachna. After 8 years, their ages will be 1:2. Then the sum of their present ages. Now, since we know that Rachna and Shweta is having the today's ratio as 2:5, so their total parts will be 7. So whatever the option I am choosing, that must be the multiple of 7. So my answer is option number 1. Option number 1. Because that is the only option which is multiple of 7. Other options cannot be my answer. How many seconds? See, if I'm not only 5 to 6 seconds you required to solve this kind of questions. Yes or no? Max to max take a 10 to 12 seconds. And what I already given you the equation, at least 30 to 35 seconds you have given in the aptitude test. So much more time is given. You require only 10 to 12 seconds and you are given 30-35 seconds. So 3 times more time is given to you. Okay, but what happens? Let me tell you, my dear friend, if you are coming across to this particular situation at first, this is very first time you are coming across in our stomach when it comes to the exam, any kind of exam. Yes or no? And then butterfly is flying that much fastly that you cannot able to read that situation. If you have not done it previously, then it becomes very difficult to crack it in 30 seconds. Okay, so now the next question I am giving you, my dear friends. So just listen and try to understand the modus operandi. What should be the approach which is required in the all aptitude test? The cost of 87 pens and 29 pencil is 783. What is the cost of 90 pens and 30 pencils? So some of you might be thinking that sir cannot be determined because 2 simultaneous equations can be constructed, but we don't know the second RHS of the second simultaneous equation. How simultaneous equation can be constructed? Can I take this as 87p plus let us say pen as x and pencil as y? So I will have a first equation like this: 87x plus 29y is equal to 783, and second equation as 90x plus 30y, that is equal to nothing. So in that case, we required some RHS here, that and then we can eliminate 10th standard. But see, if I divide this 87x plus 91y, this, if I divide this by 29, so if I dividing this by 29, so what I'm getting here? So if I divide this by 29, I'm getting 3x plus y. That is equal to something I'm getting here. Now, can it be converted onto 90 pens and 30 pencils? Yes, if I multiply this by 30, so what I will get? 33s are 90x and 30 into y, that will be equal to 30y. That is what I require. Only the case you must know the table of 29. You must know the table of 29 and you will get your answer. How many of you understood? If you understood, say yes in the chat box, my dear friend. Come on. Yes. So if you go by your logic of simultaneous equation, this equation, you will click your answer as none of these. So it's all about the concept which we learned in our 10th standard, 8th standard. That will helpful to solve the questions as far as aptitude is concerned. So it is all about brushing up our knowledge, whatever we learn up to our secondary schools. Now this is the diagram. This is known as a non-verbal part, non-verbal reasoning, where you have to complete this pattern. Now at first look, you will say that, sir, we can't understand this particular question, sir. What is going on here? But if you break them in a rows or columns, so if I break them in rows. Now look at the situation. What is happening? Now if I add this both circle, I'm getting this complete circle, darkened circle. Look at this part. So this circle is divided into 3 equal parts. So here 2 dark parts and this 1 dark parts completely we are getting here. And look at the movement of this circle. This is going clockwise direction, one place towards clockwise direction, or you can start from here, anti-clockwise direction, one place. Now tell me what will be the answer here? What will be the answer here? Again, look at this circle. Look at this circle. This circle is moving in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. So if you want to move this in anti-clockwise direction, I want a circle to this place. Whatever the darken, 1/3 darken, 2/3 darken, whatever it may be. On that basis, you can eliminate all three options. Your answer will be option number 4. Option number 4. So every time it is not necessary to understand the question completely. Sometimes if you understand the question partially, still you can able to get the correct choice. How many of you agree with me? It is not about to understand the questions completely, because sometimes you waste your valuable time in understanding the whole question. Okay, and no one is concerned about your complete answer. Everyone is required your correct choice. That's it. How you are getting it, that doesn't matter. Now, look at this particular question, and I request everyone to read this question thoroughly. Try to get your answers from the options also. Take the help of option. Read this question. Too many information given, but this information is very much familiar to all of you. We know the multiple of 3, we know multiple of 4s, we know multiple of 6 also. Okay, Abhijit, no Abhijit. Sandeep, again think about it. Okay, let us start. A house has a number which needs to be identified. The house has a number which need to be identified. Following 3 statements are given that can help in identifying the house number. If the house is multiple of 3, then the house number should be from 50 to 59. Now this is the only number which is, these are the 2 numbers which are multiple of 3. If the number is multiple of 3, then it should be between 50 to 59. So you can eliminate option number C first. Gone. This cannot be your answer. Second condition, if the house number is not multiple of 4, then it must be then the number from 60 to 69. So see, this is not a multiple of 4, this is not a multiple of 4. Now in that case, this number should be 60, in between 60 to 69. So this cannot be your answer, because see, this is not a multiple of 4. So this should be 62, between 60 to 69. Not possible. This is possible. Now this is possible. Now read the last condition. If the house is not a multiple of 6, this is not a multiple of 6, this is not a multiple of 6. In that case, the number should be between 70 to 79. Now you tell me, this both numbers we left with 65 and 76, both are not multiple of 6. But if it is not multiple of 6, then house number should be in between 70 to 79. So what should be, sir? Must be 76, which is option D. So it is all about taking all the conditions at a time and taking the help of options. You can definitely reach to the correct answer. Now, this is the question which is on blood relation. Very funny situation, parasymbol descriptions are given here, which we have to decode it and we have to give the answer. Look at this question. Pointing to a photograph, Ramesh said that she is the wife of my grandfather's only son. Now look at this word. Can I replace this grandfather? Who is grandfather's only son to you? Who is grandfather's only son to you?
Father.
That means my father. Yes. And she is wife of my father. Wife of my father is my mother. Then how that person in a photograph is related to Ramesh, that person in a photograph should be mother to Ramesh. Yes. So this is known as a parasymbol description as far as blood relations are concerned. These questions are just put to check your presence of mind, how you are handling the pressure situation, how you are behaving. These are the kind of the psychometric test. Now, this is the question which is in the coding decoding category, where the this coding language team is coded as 39, group is coded as 77, how the mobile is coded as. Now, my dear friend, we started learning alphabet right from nursery. And the same logic is used here. If you take the alphabet numbers, means this from the left to right, if you take the numerical values of this alphabet, T is on 20, number of T is 20, E is on 5, A is on 1, and M is on 13. So if you add this, if you want to recheck your logic, you can recheck with the help of group also. So group G is on 7, R is on 18, O is on 15, U is on 21 and P is on 16. If you add up all these numbers, my dear friend, this total is again coming up 77. So what is required here? You must know the alphabets and their numbers, numerical values. Their numerical values. So M is on 13, O is on 15, so this is 28, B is on 2, that is 30, I is on 9, 39, L is on 12, that is 51 plus 5, that is 56, which is your option number B. Which is your option number B. Only alphabet numbers are required to answer this kind of question. Now look at this question, and I request everyone to read this question carefully, take the help of options and put your answers in chat box. I'm very sure that you people will get the answers. A bag contains rupee, 50 paise, 20 paise coins in a ratio 5:7:9. If the total amount in a bag is 430, find the number of coins of 50 paise. Find the number of coins of 50 paise. Take the help of options. Take the help of ratio. Where the 50 is. We learn in the 7th standard. In the ratio. Come on everyone. Without help of paper and pencil, you can solve this particular question. Rupee, 50 paise, no Sandeep, and 25 paise. Yes, Abhishek, very good. Now what is the ratio given? 5:7:9. Look at the sequence. In a sequence, 50 paise is on second number. So second number is represented by 50 paise is represented by 7 parts. So what you required? You required a number which is exactly divisible by 7, and if you good at table of 7, this number is not divisible by 7, these all numbers are not divisible by 7, your answer is option number 2. Your answer is option number 2. Now look at this question. Look at this question. Very horrible situation. If you solve this question by traditional method, it requires 20 minutes, still you will not get the answer, my dear friend. Because how big this question will become? 753 into 753 into 753, that is 70. In algebra, you must come across this kind of expression before. A cube plus B cube. And if you come across this kind of expression, just say I in a chat box, my dear friend. A cube plus B cube is equal to A plus B into second bracket A square minus AB plus B square. Yes. Now I am considering this 753 as A and this 247 as B. Now what I am getting? A into A into A. So my numerator will be A cube plus B cube. And if you look at your denominator, my dear friend, this is A into A, that is A square, plus B into B, that is B square, minus AB. Now can I replace this numerator as A plus B into second bracket, A square minus AB plus B square? And the denominator, if you change the sequence, still it will remain same. If you change the sequence, it will remain same. So what we can say that the one part is completely get cancelled. So this A square minus AB plus B square, this part will get cancelled. You left with only A plus B. And your A value here is 753 and B value is 247, which added up to 1000. That is your option number D. Option number D. Everyone is understanding what I am trying to convey. This is all you will learn up to 10th class, my dear friend. We need to brush your. If you solve this by your traditional method, it will kill your at least 15 minutes and lot of frustration. And see, whenever you are doing smaller kind of addition, subtraction, multiplication in a pressure situation, we always stuck up with the wrong answers. We always ended up with the wrong answers. Okay, now look at this situation again. Now if you solve this question by your traditional method, it will require again 5-10 methods. But this is a very fantastic method. We train more than 1,000 students, more than 10,000 students all across the world as far as Vedic maths is concerned. Many of you are getting the answers. Yes. So whenever we have a series of 9, so this square. Let me tell you, my dear friend, the square of this number, how many 9s are there? There are 4 9s here. So your answer will be 3 times 9, single time 8, 3 times 0 and single time 1. That's it. This is your answer. This is your answer. So whenever we have a series of 9 in a particular number, you can square it within 2 to 3 seconds. Suppose I come across 3 times 9. So you can get your answer without help of paper and pencil faster than calculator in record time. So your answer here will be double 9 because we have a 3 nines here. Then single time 8, double zeros and 1. Suppose I ask you to square 99 now. What will be the answer? Just put it in chat box. Just put it in chat box. Very good. It will be 9801, 9801 without help of paper and pencil. See the kind of little bit you get satisfied by this kind of answers, my dear friend, because you see, if I give you 1 or 2 examples, you started doing on that particular parameters. Okay, so that kind of potential you already have. Suppose if I have given 5 times 9 now this will become super easy. This will become super easy for us. If you don't know this will become super difficult for us. What will be the answer here? 5 times 9 square will be equal to, yes, Vikas, very good, Varsha, Danish, Mohita, very good, Anurag, fantastic, Meet, Yashwant, Nikita, wonderful. Your answer will be 4 times 9, 8, 4 times 0, 1. There are n number of tricks and tips, my dear friend, where in the aptitude you don't require paper and pencil to solve the questions, provided you must know the shortcuts. That is the only requirement, my dear friends. Okay. Now, most of the time we come across this kind of the question. What is the unit place of 256 raised to 89? Now, if you try to understand the meaning of 256 raised to 89, it means that 289 times multiplication of 256. We have 1, 5, 0, 1, 5 and 6. These are the digits which follows the cyclicity of 1. Many of you giving the answer, they are absolutely correct. Means whenever in an exponential number, if the unit place of a base is 6 and it raised to anything, it always ends with 6. Okay. So 6, 0, 1, 5 and 6 follows the cyclicity of 1. Means if I ask you now, suppose 8921 raised to 289, what is the unit place of this? Forget about these numbers. You have to concentrate on the unit place of this base value. If the unit place of base value is 0, then in case of 0, 0 will get repeated. In case of 1, 1 will get repeated. In case of 5, 5 will get repeated. In case of 6, 6 will get repeated. I know that you will get the answer of this time and concepts you required for this. Now for this, I am just giving you this concept. 4 raised to 1 is 4. 4 square is 16. And 4 cube is 64. And 4 raised to 4 is 256. So what you can observe that 4 raised to odd number ends with 4 and 4 raised to even number ends with 6. Now tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. Now this is the unit place of this number is 4 and 37 is an odd number. 37 is an odd number. And whenever 4 raised to odd, this always ends with 4. This always ends with 4. Irrespective of how many digits are there in a base value. Doesn't matter. We have to concentrate on the unit place of that base value. So the answer of this question is 4. Now tell me what will be the answer of this question. Within 1 or 2 seconds you will get the answer. Come on everyone. Come on. Yes. Super fast. Wonderful. Now see, look at the chat box is running like a rocket. Yes. Chat box is running like a rocket, my dear friends. So because this base value is ending with 5 and since 5, 0, 1, 5 and 6 follows the cyclicity of 1. See, as far as our decimal system, the decimal system which we are using having 10 digits from 0 to 9. Out of that 0, 1, 5, 6 follows the cyclicity of 1. 4 and 9 follows the cyclicity of 2. And last 4 digits, that is 2, 3, 7, 8 follows the cyclicity of 4. Okay. So if you know that rule only, you can able to give the answers. Even the CAT exams like CAT are having such kind of questions. Now, if you look at this question, see, look at this question and try to think about this question very properly and try to give me the answers. X plus A into second bracket X minus B, X plus C into second bracket X minus D. Then what will be the next at dot X plus Y, X minus Z. What is the answer? What is the answer? Wow, Usha, fantastic. Tarun, Yashwant. No, Yashwant, wrong answer. Most of you are thinking about either 26x or x raised to 26 because we know that there are 26 English alphabets. But my dear friend, can you see that here the plus minus is coming alternately? Now what will be the bracket before this x plus y? There will be x minus x. There will be x minus x bracket before this. How many of you agree with me? X minus x is nothing but 0. X minus x is nothing but 0, and that is a property of 0, my dear friend. If the one of the multiplicand is 0, the whole product becomes 0. Yes, so this is the property of the 0 which we studied in the 5th standard is going to be checked. Here the application is used, only the application is used. See, x minus x will be 0, and since one bracket becomes 0, so your answer will become 0. That's it. Using the same property, can you give me the answer of this question? Come on, everyone. If 3x, okay, wait. I just need to change here. This is 3x plus 3xyz is equal to 72. Then which of the following cannot be the value of x? Which of the following cannot be the value of x? Just give me the option number. Which of the following cannot be the value of x? Because since we are getting 72 in the right hand side, yes, my dear friend, I can see that many people are answering this question and your answer is 0. Answer is 0. I'm just triggering your thought process as far as aptitude is concerned. I'm just triggering your thought process as far as your 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th standard maths is concerned, my dear friend. All of you have done fantastic as far as your school levels maths are concerned. Yes. Okay, good. Now, okay. Now look at this question. This is little bit, this will check your observation skills. Now look at this diagram. We want a set of or a group of letters here. Now these operators 1, 2 and 3 are making some changes in the group of letters. What changes they are doing? Look at, just zoom in and just watch it very carefully. If I'm putting this group of, this first and last letter get interchanged. Look at this first and last letter. Middle twos are as it is. And if I'm plugging this letter group in a 2, so second last letter was what? N. It is replaced by M. And M is the previous letter of N in an alphabetical sequence. Now here only these two operators are used. What this 3 is doing, that is none of our business. So what will happen if you put this DLG in the 2, so this second last digit will be replaced by its previous alphabets. So what is the previous alphabet of L? That is K. So this will look like D, K, G. And if I am inserting this group of letters in a one operator, what will happen? There will be interchanging of the first and last. So my answer looks like G, K, D, which is your option 3. All of you are understanding, my dear friends? Well, at first look can be converted into the simplest question. It's all about changing your mindset. It's all about changing your attitude toward looking at that particular question. If you are agree with me, say I in a chat box, my dear friend. Come on. If you are agree with me, say I in a chat box. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Now, look at this question. Look at this question. Now, problems on trains is one of the favorite topic as far as aptitude tests are concerned. Most of you have come across these questions before also. These two trains started at 7 a.m. from the same point. The first train traveled towards north at a speed of 80 kilometers, 100 kilometers per hour towards south. It means that both trains are moving in opposite direction. Very good, Yashwant. Fantastic, Arvind. Absolutely correct. Well done. When two trains are moving or any two moving bodies are moving in opposite direction, their relative speed is always equal to their addition of the respective speed. Now see, suppose this both train, one is going upward at a speed of 80 km per hour and one is going downward to 100 km per hour. It means that after 1 hour, the distance of 180 km is created between these two trains. Yes or no? because 80 kilometer in 1 hour, the one train will go 80 kilometer towards north, and other will go 100 kilometers towards south. So 180 kilometer distance is created in 1 hour. How much distance we have to create? 540, which is a 3 times of this. 3 times of 180, that is 540. So 3 hours required from 7 a.m. So 3 hours from 7 a.m. is nothing but 10 a.m. So though both trains will be apart from each other at 10 a.m. The concept of relative speed. Now look at this question. This question looks very horrible. Now you can answer this question only in 2 seconds. The square root of 110, square root of 110 plus square root of 110 up to infinity. So what only to think, very good. Too many answers I am getting here. What we have to do, my dear friend? Just search for two numbers, two consecutive numbers whose product is 110. This 110 can be written in too many ways. This can be written as 5 into, intentionally I am taking 11 into 100 because these 11 and 10 are consecutive natural numbers. So whenever there is a plus sign in between, always pick up a larger one. In between 100, 10 and 11, larger one is 11, so your answer is 11. Now suppose if I am giving this question now give me the answer of this question only without help of paper and pencil. Come on, 30 square root of 30 plus square root of 30 square root of 30 up to infinity. Fantastic. Your answer will be 6. Because we can write this 30 as 6 into 5 in a consecutive such that the both numbers should be consecutive natural number. So if you come across plus sign in between, take a larger one. If you come across minus sign, take a smaller one. In between 6 and 5, we have 6 as a larger number. So answer is 6 minus root of 56 minus root of 56. Just put your answer in chat box. Fantastic. So answer must be 7. Answer must be 7 because 7 8s are, and there is a minus sign in between. There is a minus sign in between. Good. Sanjana, Wasim, Sandeep, Anuj, very good. Ankit, Sujan, fantastic. Root of 12 minus root of 12 minus root of 12. Come on, put your answers. So 12 is nothing but 3 in 4. There is a minus sign in between. So pick up the smaller one. So our answer is 3. There are many more such questions. Now look at this horrible question. Look at this presentation. But you can answer this question in less than 10 seconds. Come on, give me the answer. You can answer this question in less than 10 seconds. Yes, Shubham, Akash, fantastic. Wasim, very good. Very good. Prashant, Abhishek, Vinay, good. See, if you solve this by stepwise approach, there is a quadratic equation form, and that quadratic equation requires at least 10 to is there. So value of first bracket is 10 and the value of second bracket is 5. So 10 divided by 5, that is equal to for this question. Come on everyone. Come on everyone. Once you get the answer, just put the answer option in chat box. Just put answer option in chat box. And let me tell you guys, if you don't know the way how to do this, then it will kill your valuable time. 30 seconds are over. Okay, many of you thinking that in which direction these arrows are going, but no, there is no logic as such. You can see there are 9 arrows in this first box. There are 8 arrows here. There are 7 arrows here, my dear friend. There are 5 arrows and there are 4 arrows. Now look at this. Which number will complete this sequence? Tell me. Which number will complete this sequence? I required 6 arrows in this particular group. Which which number will complete this sequence? 6 arrows. Go for the option which is having 6 arrows. East, west, north, south, all directions. Okay. Look at this question again. So if you are not familiar with the type of the question, it becomes very hard to get the answers in minimum time, my dear friends. That is what I want to convey. Now look at this question. Look at this question. We have to find the missing number. We have to find the missing number, and our missing number is here. Missing number is here, my dear friends. Whenever there is such huge data is given, always try to break it. If I look at this row, can I find the any logic? Look at this row, and if you look at this row properly, you will get a logic from this row only, and that logic is applicable to all the rows. So I have given you some hint to think over this. No, Abhijit, no Shreen. Come on. Now, what is the leftmost digit here? What is the leftmost digit? That is 4, and what is the rightmost digit? What is the rightmost digit? That is 7. What is the product of 4 and 7? What is the product of 4 and 7? What is the product of 4 and 7? 28, and that 28 is written in the middle. And 28 is written in the middle. And can you see the same logic is applicable for the every row? Now the answers are getting, I'm getting the answers now. Yes. Absolutely correct. Your answer must be, see, look at the every row. 1 into 8, that is 8, which is written as 0, which is written as 1, 4, 8 9s are 72. So 3 into 2, that is 0, 6. So 6 into 5, that will be 30. So 3 is already there. So this should be replaced by 0. This should be replaced by 0. But if you never come across this kind of questions before, then it will require at least 5 to seconds to crack this kind of question. This is very similar to what we have seen in case of the mobile. Okay, team and mobile. Alphabets, their numbers and their addition. Now look at this question. Now sometimes some questions which are on numbers, where the knowledge of numbers is required to solve the questions. When I am reading the question, simultaneously I am looking at the options also. Find a 2-digit number whose product of the digits is 8. Look at the options. This product of the digits is 8 here, 8 here, 8 here, 8 here. This product of the digits is 0. So this will get cancelled out. And what they are saying, and when 18 is added to the number, the digit get reversed. If I am adding 18 to this, I am getting 89 here. If I am adding 18 to this, I am getting 60 here. If I am adding 18 to it, this get 42. Now look at this. My previous number was 24. Now digits getting reversed. So my answer should be option number C. So it is always advisable to take the help of option, because if you assume X, Y and Y, then it will take too much time, and no one is going to give the extra credit for that method. It is all about selecting a correct choice. Okay. Now look at this question and try to give me the answer. I already mentioned that as far as the ratio proportions are concerned, look at the question, given information and the question, and simultaneously add the options, and just put your answers in chat box. Can contains a mixture of 2 liquids A and B in a ratio 7:5. It means that initially I have 7 parts of A and 5 parts of B. 9 liters of mixture is drawn up and can be filled with B. The ratio of A and B becomes 7:9. Read the question carefully. What they are asking, what is the quantity of liquid A? That initially there is a 7 parts of A. So whatever the option you are looking for, that must be the multiple of 7. And when I take a glance at options, there is only one option which is multiple of 7. So I can rule out these options and I left with only one option. That should be my answer. There is no choice. Means without solving this question with the help of paper and pencil, I still got the answer only on the basis of knowledge of ratio and numbers. Now in a similar fashion, now let me answer this question. Come on, everyone. First you answer, then I will answer this question. Come on, everyone. Read this question completely. And now I want everyone participation in this. Come on, everyone, please. Yes, super fast. Those who are giving me 30 answers, they rethink about their answer. Yes. A mixture contains milk and water in a ratio 9:4. On the adding 4 liters of water, the ratio of the milk and water become 3:2. Find the quantity, original quantity in a mixture of the mixture. Now original quantity of the mixture, that is 9 parts and 4 parts. So total parts of the mixture, originally I have 13 parts. So I will go for the option which is multiple of 13. These numbers are not multiple of 13. So that is my answer. That is my answer. But see, my dear friend, this is not a one night game, or this is not a one night process. This is a continuous process. You have to practice well. This is a magic word, my dear friend, practice. Practice, practice and practice. Practice makes man perfect. And a wise man once said that continuation is the mother of mastery. If you are doing it consistently with the help of options, we have no way to use the stepwise approach for solving this question. No way that is going to help you out, because no one is going to give you the marks for the steps. Practice of solving everything with the help of steps. At least we used to write the steps like, let us milk is 9x and water 4x. That's it. Okay, this first line is fixed. First line is fixed, but there is no need to do it by stepwise method. Most of the time we come across this kind of questions which are on dice cubes. Okay. So here the question is asked that the which number will appear opposite to 6. Now as far as cubes are concerned, we know that every cube has 6 faces. So if you unfold that cube, we will get 6 faces like this. Now what we have to do, if you look at this middle portion or face, it has 4 adjacent faces. You can see here 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 1 is opposite face. So I will choose a number which is coming again and again in more positions. So I can see 3 here, 3 here, 3 here and 3 here. So what I am doing, I am just writing 3 here in the middle, and I am going to mark its adjacent faces in a clockwise way. What is the adjacent of 3 in a clockwise way? That is 1. So I kept 1 here. Then I have 5 here, 5. Clockwise position, adjacent of 5 is 4. Now adjacent of 4 is 2. Now there is only 1 left, that is 6. And my dear friend, these are the opposite faces to each other. Opposite of 2 is 5. Opposite of 1 is 4. And opposite of 3 is 6. And that what has been asked. Which number will appear opposite to 6? And that is your option number 2. Now if I replace these digits by colors, names of the colors, now you try to solve this particular question. So what we have done, which is repeated in the most of the positions, we kept it in the middle and we try to write all the adjacent faces. Okay, so let us try to do in the same fashion. Come on everyone, come on everyone. So here what they are asking, which face will be the opposite of yellow face? So just make a diagram here which will show you 6 faces like this. 6 faces like this. Which color you can see many times? We can see blue here, blue here, blue here. So take blue here. This is Nadir, Prashant, Yashwant, very good. So let us keep green, green, then here in a clockwise direction yellow. So let us move in a clockwise direction. Now green, which is up adjacent to green, that is indigo. So put indigo here. That's it. That's it. So opposite of yellow is indigo. That is your option number 1. That is your option number 1. So the questions, these questions can be solved in a 10 to 15 seconds, my dear friend. Now this is the question on time and work. There are many methods to solve this particular question, but these questions can be solved only in 10 seconds by using LCM method. This method, LCM method. Least you are completing the task in 12, 10 and 15 days respectively, working alone. Now what we have to figure out, what is the number of days they required if they are working together. So what I will recommend you, take the LCM of 12, 10 and 15. LCM of 12, 10 and 15 is 60. So let us consider that they are preparing 60 tables. If P is preparing 60 tables in a 12 days, it means that in one day he is preparing 5 tables. Q is preparing 6 tables and R is preparing 4 tables. Okay. So what we can say that 10 6 are 60, 15 4s are 60. If they work together, they are preparing 15 tables in one day. 15 tables in one day. Now what will be the answer? If all three working together are preparing 60 tables, 15 tables in one day, to prepare 60, they will require 60 divided by 15, which is equal to 4 days. And that is your answer option 4. Answer option 4. Arun, Karthik, Meera can do a piece of work in 90, 30 and 45 days respectively. If they work together, in how many days they will complete the work? Very good, Akash, Shubham, Samruddhi, check your answer. Yashwant, good. Shreyash, fantastic. Indrayani, Preeti, good. Abhishek, fantastic, good. Vikas, Shubham. So what we will do here, Arun, Karthik and Meera, 90 days independently they are completing in 90, 30 and 45. I will take their LCM as 90 tables. They have given the task of preparing 90 tables. So the Arun will prepare only 1 table in one day. Karthik will prepare 3 tables. And if they work together, they complete 6 tables in one day. And if we have given them the task of 90 tables, so your answer will be 90 divided by 6. Very good, Anuj. 90 divided by 6, that is equal to 15 days. That is equal to 15 days. That is your answer. Okay. Now using this concept, see one more question I am giving here and try to answer this particular question. Suppose if I say P completes the work in 20 days. Listen very carefully. P completes the work in 20 days. While Q completes the same work in 25 days, both started work together. Sorry, after 5 days, Q left, then in how many days P will complete remaining work? In how many days P will complete remaining work? Now use the same method, my dear friend. Use the same method. Now figure out the LCM of P and Q. No Parth. No Parth. Very good, Shubham. Wasim, no. Prashant, fantastic. Abhijit, Meet, very good. No Shriram, very good. Adnan, very good. Shriram. See, 20 and 25, if you take the LCM of this, very good, Abhijit. LCM of this will be 100 days. So let us say 100 tables. So P is completing 5 tables and this person Q is completing 4 tables. They work together for 5 days. So it means that in 5 days they completed 45 tables. 45 tables they completed. But they have to complete 100 tables. So how many tables are left to prepare? 55 tables are left to prepare. And now Q left the job. This 55 table task is allotted to P only. And P is the capacity of completing 5 tables in one day. So he will require 11 days to complete. All of you are understanding the approach we are applying for this solving this particular question. If we use the fraction method for this, it will require at least 7 to 8 steps to complete this question, my dear friend. Now see, these are the questions on percentage, profit and loss. Let us take this question, which is on percentage and profit together. Percentage bicycle to B at 20% profit. B sells it to the C at 25% profit and C pays 225 rupees. What is the cost price of a bicycle for A? So whenever we come across the questions of percentage and profit and loss, I always recommend consider the initial price as 100. Suppose when A purchased that bicycle, he purchased at 100 rupees. He sells that bicycle to B at 20% profit. That means he sold it at 120. To C, he sold it with 25% profit, that means at 150 rupees. 25% of this. And what is 25%? 25% is nothing but 1/4. 25% is nothing but 1/4. So 1/4 of 120, that means 30 rupees more he taken from C. So see, this is the assumption line. But actually, C pays 225 rupees here. So what is A price? So what I say, 150 rupees is equivalent to 225. What 100 rupees is equivalent multiplication? And what cross multiplication will give me the answer? That 100 into 225 divided by 150. So just simplify, this will cancel out. This is the square of 15, and 15 into 10, that will be equal to 150. That is your answer. Yes, very good. So my dear friend, what is the learning we got from this particular presentation? Approach for solving the questions. You have to totally change your approach, your attitude toward looking at that particular question. Now second, using the elimination process, you can eliminate all 3 options or 4 options. And if you left with only one option, that will be your answer. There is no need to do anything for that. In Kaun Banega Crorepati, you must have seen that 50-50 lifeline used by the contestant in Kaun Banega Crorepati. Yes? Do you remember that? Okay. The same thing we can do for doing the elimination as far as our aptitude is concerned. And last, use the options. That is the best resource available as far as our questions are concerned, my dear friend. Options are the best resource because answer is there itself. It is a matter of choice only. You can take the help of options rather than solving it by the conventional method. Use the options. Use the options. Okay. So thank you very much for listening me very patiently and politely.
Also, and where the pace is totally increased. My pace is totally increased compared to my previous pace. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Who else? Would you like to share anything? Did you find it informative? Do you think it will help in the first round if at all
Yes,
you
ma'am,
get?
definitely. Yes, ma'am. It definitely.
Okay, so we would like to thank Hemchandra sir and Kiran sir both for giving us their valuable time and coming and giving this awesome. And I think you all can thank Hemchandra sir and Kiran sir now.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much,
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Kiran sir, you want to say something?
Yeah, I would like to say, okay, thanks for patiently hearing everything. Target on this, like, see, technically, I also said you back, you guys have been trained technically well now. Now, see, so much of efforts you have taken to groom yourself in technical. So, aim the big companies which are recruiting civil engineers on a larger scale. Aim, because once you crack this via this entry is like aptitude, then your further life is really relaxed. These big giant companies are, they groom you in different ways, like IOCL, BPCL, HPCL. These are really wonderful companies to work ahead. So give focus on aptitude because you don't want to left out because you have been technically trained a lot. So best of luck for your futures. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
I just have one question, Kiran sir. Hello?
Yeah, tell me, ma'am.
Yeah. Sir, since you have worked in Muscat for such a long time, and you know that for civil engineering, we have most of them are from civil engineering, and in Gulf countries, they have very huge, scope. So what is your, in those countries also, this kind of process is followed? How is it?
Yeah, for first of all, actually, freshers in Gulf countries, at least, they the multinational companies, they do take aptitude. Since I was in Worli, we invite different colleges students, and first elimination round itself is an aptitude test. Because see, in those regions, the vacancies are little less. Okay, means when discipline comes to discipline, and a lot of candidates are there. Plus, preferentials are also given to the local candidates there. So for experts, you need to have minimum at least 4-5 years experience, and to get into it, you have to give aptitude. That is a requirement
Okay.
for the global companies. But the local companies, okay, you can get into that with the experience, based on experience only.
Okay. So over the period of time, meaning to say that if somebody is very experienced, aptitude test may not come, but for freshers and intermediate, it is likely to come.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.